I'm going to make this quick. This is my first cold calling practice, and it's also my very first YouTube video. In this call, I'm going to practice with my dad and make sure that my script actually makes sense when it's being used in a conversation with a real person and not just when reading it by myself. After the call, I'm going to go over exactly how I made the script and the way in which I set up this call. And I'm also going to go over the good and bad things that I did during this practice. So make sure you stay all the way until the end of the video so you don't miss anything. Hello, is this? Real quick, before we get into the call, I want you to go down to the comments and try to see who my inspiration was for this video.
Yes, it is.
Hey, it's Eitan from. I saw you in one of my emails and I'm calling regarding helping you turn over units faster. Is this something that you're interested in?
Yes, but I hate the cold call. I'll give you 30 minutes.
30 minutes. All right, that's very generous of you.
30 seconds.
That is so very generous. So, have you heard of us before?
No.
Okay, so we get invited by real estate companies because they experience one of the following things. One, they struggle to get quality inspections. They struggle collecting all the inspection reports and prioritizing them. Or they struggle to get information from the building on vacant units. Would you say any of those imply in your world?
Yeah. Yes.
So out of these three things, getting quality inspections, collecting and prioritizing them, and getting information from the building on vacant units. If you were to permanently fix one of these in your business, which one would it be?
The controlling of the renovation.
All right, so if you don't mind me asking, do you ever tend to have units that stay vacant for a long period of time?
Yes, we do, but we don't want it to stay vacant for a long time.
How long would you say they stays for?
I say about a month.
Oh, wow. That seems like a lot of money down the drain. Unfortunately, we tend to have very similar stories with other people. This is actually one of the most common issues of asset managers. If you could magically decrease the amount of vacancies and lower your turnover downtime for completely free, would that be something that you would be interested in?
Yes.
Okay, so since it's been over 30 seconds that you gave me, would you be interested in continuing this call and finding out some more details about what we have to offer to you?
Yes.
Okay, so let me ask you, as someone who is a building owner or an asset manager, do you inspect your properties?
I have people that do it for me.
So are they your employees or an agency?
Employees.
And how satisfied are you with their work?
On a scale of 1 to 10, 7.
7. So what do you think they can do better?
They can step into the apartment and I would know that they have been there.
Okay, so how often would you say they do inspections on your apartments?
Sorry?
How often would you say you do inspections?
I do inspection only for a vacant unit before and after the renovation. I don't do inspection while tenant is in the apartment.
Okay, so that seems reasonable. That seems like a lot of units that you have to take care of. And how are you able to keep up with what's happening in each one of them?
We have a centralized computerized system and ERP called Yardi. In it, every property manager is putting in the tenants and the contract associated with that apartment and tenant. And the system is keep tracking and always letting us know if the apartment is vacant or not.
So is it your employees that do the inspections that interact with that?
Yes.
Okay, so what we do in is we keep track of your inspections, and we help companies like yourself to reduce turnover downtime with easier inspection. So we actually just released an amazing new feature that improves the inspection experience tremendously. It is actually pretty incredible, and I'm calling you because we value your company and we believe that we can help each other, and I want to offer you the opportunity to use this tool for free. Is that okay with you?
I'm always okay with it.
Okay, sounds good. So just to give you some more information about it, it's a friendly user-friendly platform that easily keeps track of all of your inspection data and gives you real-time insight into your apartments through a digital twin interface. So we can complete your inspection process in half the time and can even send you someone to do the report for you in 30 minutes. Does that sound like something that will help you?
Yes.
Okay, so let's set up a Zoom meeting so I can visually walk you through a demo and all the key features and benefits of our product. That way, it will just be easier for you to understand why this experience is so much better than anything else. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Okay. And on top of walking you through the product, I will also be finding out some more information about your business, if that's okay with you, to make sure that our company culture align and that your company is actually a good fit for us and one that we can help. And
Sure.
of course, on top of that, you'll be able to have a better understanding of whether or not you think our product is something that you believe will help you. So if at any point in the meeting you believe our product will not help you, you can of course just let me know.
I told you I'm ready for another 30 minutes. That's it. Let's open our calendars and make the meeting.
Okay. Does Monday at 1 p.m. work for you?
Yes, it's perfect.
Okay, so I'll send you a Google Calendar invite right now to a Zoom meeting at that time.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. So
Bye-bye.
see you on Monday.
Bye.
Let's jump straight into the analysis of the call. Let's start with the things that they did during the call. Throughout pretty much the entire call, I was able to remain pretty calm, and even though it was just a practice call with my dad, there's definitely reasons for me to be nervous. It was my first time going through the script out loud in front of another person, and I'm pretty happy with the way that came out. And I do think that this is a script that I'm confident with, and this is a script that I can use in real cold calls to book some meetings, which is the goal of this. Let's move on to the things I could have did better. Even though I was able to remain calm and I wasn't nervous during the call, I still messed up on some words, whether it was the script or just the way I pronounced words. And that's definitely something that I need to work on in front of a camera. And I'm very glad that I'm noticing this straight away just from being able to film myself and just watching back. There's so many words that I'm mispronouncing, and I think that this will be something that really does help me a lot. For example, I said in one of the times I said imply instead of apply, and just small things like that is one thing that I want to get better at. Another thing that I'm going to get better at is sounding less robotic when I read the script. That's something that I need to do right now also when I'm just speaking to the camera, because I'm not used to it. But also, especially when I'm on calls with potential clients that I've never met before, it's really important that I don't sound like I'm just trying to sell it or I'm just reading it off of a script. So I want to try to smile more, because that is something that I noticed helped me. And I also try to just stand up during the calls and see if that helps making me more energized. Alright, so now that we've covered the things that they good and the things that they bad, and there's definitely a lot more good things I did and a lot more bad things, but I just wanted to touch on that briefly. Now that we've been through that, we can go straight into the process that was behind making the script. Before even calling, I want to make sure that I send them 3 different messages on 3 different apps. So I'm going to send them an email, a LinkedIn, and a Twitter. And these are going to include the results that we're going to get them, how we're going to get them those results, and the name of the company. And the reason that we say the name of the company, and I want to really put a big emphasis on this, is because I want them to already have that at the back of their mind. And I touched on this a little bit before the call even started. And I don't want them to hang up immediately, obviously. And the way I kind of think of it is that we will never see them again. The phrase of someone that you see on the street. And that's the opposite of what we want them to have, because we don't want them to hang up immediately. And what this phrase really does is it causes them let go. They don't care about how they act, so that will cause them to hang up immediately, because this phrase justifies acting however you want, even if it's not something that you would do to a regular person that you do know. So just by them having read our name a few times before, they're going to, even if they don't understand where they know this name from, it's going to be at the back of their mind, and they're going to try to figure out where they know this name from, so they won't hang up immediately. First thing, I watched videos of other people, and I kind of understood what it should look like. I can put some links in the video to the videos that they watch, because I'm assuming, well, my script is definitely very similar to theirs, and that's the way that I did it. I didn't really watch a video to explain how to write a script. I just watched other people do it and took what I like, which kind of ensured that my expectations are aligned, taking the good things and avoiding the bad things. So I watched a few videos of different people, and I realized what I liked about the way they did it and what I didn't like about the way they did it. So when I made this script, I kind of took the positives and the negatives of each person. That way I can make sure that the script that I have is something that I'm confident to work with. The third step is the objections and the objection handling practice. This is not something that I was able to do a lot in this video, as I mentioned, but I did create a Google Doc with the objections that I'm expecting to get with my script and my niche in this company. And I wrote ways where I would be handling these objections, and I did practice them outside of the school with my brother. And then I described the product, and I also made a short voice message script for the case that they don't answer. I can just leave a short script and hope that they'll call me back, and that way they kind of understand what we can do for them and how we can help them. And describing the product is all about just making sure that they understand what this is. That's the way that I'm going to get to my goal, which is booking the meeting. They need to be able to understand it, and I can't take too long to describe the product. So that was a big thing right there. Alright, this is the end of the video. I hope you learned something and you have a better understanding of a cold call now. If you want me to leave a more detailed description and analysis of what I actually did to make this script, just let me know, and that will be my next video. Until next time, thank you for watching.